Good morning, everyone. Here's a follow-up story from me living in the cave on lessons learned. This is when my car went up in flames at a gas station. I parked on the holding tanks and everybody ran out in the desert for their lives. Pretty crazy. But again, life lessons learned. I was just starting my business. I was, like I said, teaching people how to drive ski boats at Lake Powell in the cave. Decided to venture and get a real job. So I traded my motorcycle in, responsible, got a 68 Ford Falcon station wagon and moved to San Diego. So I had a place to live. You could sleep in a station wagon. So the first week I got this job selling suitcases door to door to businesses. And they promised that if I worked hard, I could have my own business. So I'm like, I'm into it. I want to be an entrepreneur. So the first week they said, we're going on a road trip to Las Vegas to sell these suitcases. And I had the biggest car. So they said, you're going. I said, I don't have a place to live anyhow. Why not? So we take off and we're in the middle of the desert, like Barstow, California. And I start smelling the smoke from my car, and I'm like going, I'm flashing my lights, and everybody pulls over at this gas station. It's one of those cloverleaf things, 3 gas stations and a restaurant. I park on the holding tanks at the gas station. The guy's like, your car's on fire. And I hear this pow, and I dive out of the car like a Starsky and Hutch roll, and I realized that it was a tire. There was a fire going by the wheel well, and the tire blew up and made the noise, but it started engulfing the whole car. So everybody's like, run. And everybody saw the fire. The flames started going higher and higher. They got to be 15 feet. So everybody in the 3 gas stations and the restaurants was running out into the desert thinking that the whole area was going to blow up. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, everything I own, all my life possessions is there. All I have is this pair of Bermuda shorts, a t-shirt, and a $20 bill. And it took 20 minutes for the fire department to come. Thank God the place didn't blow up, but my car was gone. So I had lesson number 1. What do? Do I give up? I didn't know what to do. I wasn't going to call home. So I went to Las Vegas because the other cars had some suitcases. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I could rebound from this. And we were staying at a Motel 6, a bunch of us. And the first day, the $20 bill, the road trip manager goes, okay, let's go to Ugly Duckling Rent a Car. I'll put my credit card down. You pay for it in cash, the $20, and go sell. Well, my attitude wasn't as good as I thought it was because I sold nothing. So then that night, washing my clothes out in the sink, because it gets pretty hot in Las Vegas, I'm like, I gotta sell because I gotta eat and I gotta buy another set of clothes. So the next day, I didn't have a car, so he's like, well, just walk around the place, and try and sell there. So there I am walking around. I sold two suitcases, and there was a Marshall's down the street. I ran there really quick, and I was able to buy a pack of underwear. I was never more excited in my life, so I didn't have to do the wash. I could go every 3 days. But I learned, the lesson that I learned was adversity is going to happen. It looks like it's going to be insurmountable. I mean, I was down to nothing. And just by pure grit back then and just determination, was able to learn how to sell. And fast forward a couple years, I was living on the ocean in La Jolla with a Mercedes convertible, a Dodge convertible, and a motorcycle. So things can turn around if you keep the right attitude. So the reason why I'm telling you this, they're kind of funny stories. Now they were traumatic, but I'm a life coach and I just didn't learn from a book. I have experiences. I have a lot epic failures and epic successes. And what I want to do now that I'm living in Costa Rica, beautiful beach city, and I want to give back now, and I want to use my experiences and help you get to where you want to be. If you're bouncing back from adversity, how do you do it? And how do you do it faster? I spent years of blood, sweat, and tears learning these things, and I want to speed up your process so you can live your best life, the life that you meant to. Down deep, you know that you could be doing better. Maybe it wasn't fair what happened to you in your health, your relationships, or your business, but you know what? You can bounce back, and I'm here to help you. If I resonate with you, if you want to just hear a little bit more about what I do in my coaching, just say yes below or private message me, and we'll just have a little chat. I'd love to hear your story and get to know you. You got this. Have a great day.